on Disability Pride Eve, which is soon, I'll post this then, I want to remind all my sneaky creepies that we need to get loud. I did a whole video about this with my yassified face, and I know people don't watch long videos, so let me just sum this up. Go where you go and shop, if you have any money, of course, and say, hey, why no Disability Pride merch? Because, small stores, they don't think about that shit. I know that's not going to work at Target. I mean, fuck Target. But hey, it wouldn't hurt to write other big stores and say, hey, why no merch? The only merch I've ever seen in my whole life was one patch, only online, by Joann's last year. It was ridiculous, and I was so tickled to see it, but it was ugly as hell, and I was like, ugh. I mean, how hard is it to supply buttons that say Disability Pride? I stand by, our pride flag is hideous. I'm working on that. I'm sorry of people who made it. I hate it. I hate gray. I refuse to deal with it. Frankly, you could take my agender flag mix and with the same colors make that one of those, but I got something in mind, because no fucking gray. No. Being disabled to me is being like red and black, like you lost life and you're fighting and you're in pain. It's not pastel. Tee-hee. I know they all have meanings. I don't give a shit. It's hideous. I'm sorry. It just is. But I'd still be thrilled to see a pin with that ugly ass flag than I'd be to see nothing. And, I know most of us live in right to work states in the United States. And you can't come out at your job and expect to hold the job. But if you feel safe enough and or you're not in a right to work state, document it, but maybe come out, maybe ask for a little accommodation. If you're white collar, which I'm not, but if you are and you have a job, there are more protections in place for you because they hired you and you don't have to disclose disability in the application process. So you'd have more protections than somebody working at Walmart. And I'd really like to urge everyone to speak to their able-bodied people around them that they trust and say, hey, maybe you could stand up for us this month. It's our month. Maybe write the local government and say, what the fuck? Because I assure you there's some ramp or some accommodation needed wherever you live. I mean, I live in a rural town, and my grandparents, bless them, and they had many disabled relatives, seen like the ramps added to city buildings. Why do they need that? But also those ramps are like and they're often poorly shoveled. That's half the year a disabled person can't maybe talk about masking. That can be dangerous, I know, but if you feel safe enough, that'd be fantastic. Because we have to be inside half the year, and it sucks. And the only other thing I'd really encourage is if you're an artist or a craft person, or you have any talent of any nature, including writing, even talking about fanfic, put some disability in that shit. I gotta tell you, I'm still, even though it's now embarrassing, I'm a massive fan of Our Flag Means Death. There's hinted and then outwardly spoken disabilities in the show. And when I see a person write a fanfic, including those as a key, even if it's in a modern setting, it makes me so happy. They're my favorite by far. Same for artwork. Somebody keeps giving one of the main characters a cane because he has a bad knee. Trust me, you can find something. I can't encourage it enough, because if you don't remember queer history because you're too young, you did not see Pride merch every month, before 2012, especially in the boonies. I mean, cities probably, but not in the boonies. This is our month. Let's take it.